ਜਾਓਗੇ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਲੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਰਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ। ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਵਧੇਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਤੇ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਕੰਸਲਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ ਫਾਈਨੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਐਡਵਾਈਜ਼ਰ ਜ਼ੈਨਬ ਸ਼ਹਿਨਾਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਜਾਣੋ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲਾਈਫ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਰਿਟਾਇਰ ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ। ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 403-608-4504।
यार एक मिनट सीडी दा वॉल्यूम कट करिए, आवाज कादी आ रही है?
ओफो लगदा फिर गया आवाज करन लग गया।
ਓਏ ਹੈਪੀ ਯਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਵਾਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਬਾੜ ਨੂੰ ਵੇਚ ਕੇ ਕੋਈ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਲੈ ਲੈ।
ਓਏ ਯਾਰਾ ਗੱਡੀ ਤਾਂ ਓਕੇ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਇਹ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੀ।
ਓਏ ਆ ਲੈ ਫਿਰ ਪਾਲੀ ਵਿਰਕ ਦਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਘੁਮਾ 403 228 0000।
Rahman, Yaliman, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
ਕਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆਉ ਨਾ ਇੰਨੀ ਭਰੋਸੇਮੰਦ ਤੇ ਤਸੱਲੀ ਬਖਸ਼ ਸੇਵਾ ਸਰਲ ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਕਾਰ ਐਸਯੂਵੀਜ਼ ਵੈਨ ਹਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਗਾਰੰਟੀ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ।
ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਜੀਐਮ ਦੇ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ 3 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਵਾਰੰਟੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ।
ਇਹਨਾਂ ਪਾਸ 2400 ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤਿਆਰ ਪਏ ਹਨ। ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ 5100 ਹੁਬਲਚਾ ਰੋਡ ਸਾਊਥ ਈਸਟ ਕੈਲਗਰੀ। ਕਾਲ ਪਾਲੀ ਵਿਦ 403-228-0000। ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ।
ਸ਼ੇਰਾਦਾ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਡਰੂਮ ਵੀਟ ਤੋਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਾਈਜੀਨਿਕ ਫੈਸਿਲਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਮਿਲਾਵਟ ਦੇ ਤਾਜ਼ਾ ਤਿਆਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੱਕ ਮਹੀਨਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਲਕਿ ਕੁਝ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਕਾਰਨ ਤਾਜ਼ਾ ਸ਼ੇਰਾਦਾ ਦੀ ਪੱਕੀ ਰੋਟੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਸੌਫਟ, ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਟੇਸਟੀ ਤੇ ਸੌਫਟਨੈਸ ਕਈ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਦਿਨ ਵਰਗੀ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਸ਼ੇਰਾਦਾ ਦੀ ਰੋਟੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਸੌਫਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸ਼ੇਰਾਦਾ
ਵਾਹ ਪ੍ਰੀਤੀ, ਲੇਟੈਸਟ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਸੂਟ, ਪਾਰਟੀ ਵੇਅਰ ਸੂਟ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਚਿੰਗ ਐਕਸੈਸਰੀ ਦੇਖਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਤਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ?
ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਜਾਨੀ ਆ ਓਵਰਸੀਜ਼ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ।
ਓਵਰਸੀਜ਼ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਆਓ, ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਫੈਬਰਿਕ ਤੇ ਲੈਦਰ ਗੁੱਡਸ ਦੀ ਲੇਟੈਸਟ ਤੇ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਵੈਰਾਈਟੀ ਪਾਓ
ਜਾਂ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ 5220 47th स्ट्रीट नॉर्थ ईस्ट कैलगरी। ਵਧੇਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਈ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 403 568 1660।
ओवरसीज फैशन।
हेलो शहजाद, कैसे हो यार? थैंक यू।
संगम है प्यार दा संगम सत्यो चढ़दा सब दा प्यारा ए सुर संगम। संगम संगीत बहारा दा टॉक शो विचारदा सब दा साथी ए सुर संगम।
हर समय तुहाडे संग तुहाडा अपना ये है रेडियो सुर संगम।
यार एक मिनट सीडी दा वॉल्यूम कट करिए, आवाज कादी आ रही है?
ओफो लगदा फिर गया आवाज करन लग गया।
ਓਏ ਹੈਪੀ ਯਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਵਾਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਬਾੜ ਨੂੰ ਵੇਚ ਕੇ ਕੋਈ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਲੈ ਲੈ।
ਓਏ ਯਾਰਾ ਗੱਡੀ ਤਾਂ ਓਕੇ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਇਹ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੀ।
ਓਏ ਆ ਲੈ ਫਿਰ ਪਾਲੀ ਵਿਰਕ ਦਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਘੁਮਾ 403 228 0000। ਤੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆਉ ਨਾ। ਇੰਨੀ ਭਰੋਸੇਮੰਦ ਤੇ ਤਸੱਲੀ ਬਖਸ਼ ਸੇਵਾ ਸਰਲ ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਕਾਰ ਐਸਯੂਵੀਜ਼ ਵੈਨ ਹਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਗਾਰੰਟੀ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ।
ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਜੀਐਮ ਦੇ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ 3 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਵਾਰੰਟੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ।
ਇਹਨਾਂ ਪਾਸ 2400 ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਤਿਆਰ ਪਏ ਹਨ। ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ 5100 ਹੁਬਲਚਾ ਰੋਡ ਸਾਊਥ ਈਸਟ ਕੈਲਗਰੀ। ਕਾਲ ਪਾਲੀ ਵਿਦ 403-228-0000। ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਟਰਾਂਸਮਿਸ਼ਨ।
ਇਹਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਦੇਣ ਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੁਕਿਆ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਹਾਲੀ ਜੀ ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰ ਚ
Yeah, Mohammed कुछ में sold out. It was I think 2 दिन में sold हो गया, ऐसा कुछ था, week or so. Stage के साथ चलाना है. Stage. Guys, this is the song Bismillah from the Jubilee concert Mumbai. Here we go.
रहमतों का सलाम बस
आवाज नहीं आ रही।
रजब जी, नैमत, समीर, जानवी बनी ये चला गया। ओके, हम लोग कुछ थैंक यू। जी अस्सलाम, नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब, बंगाली मदद। मैं आपका होस्ट जलाल, आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर। आप सब सुन रहे देख रहे हैं सलाम नमस्ते कैलगरी ऑन रेडियो सुरसागर इन कैलगरी। अगर आप एडमंटन में हैं तो रेडियो सुरसागर इन एडमंटन। और आप सुन रहे हैं आप सबका फेवरेट प्रोग्राम सलाम नमस्ते कैलगरी, लाइव फ्रॉम कैलगरी। और अगर आप दुनिया के किसी भी कोने से हमें या तो फेसबुक पर या तो यूट्यूब पर या तो इंस्टाग्राम पर देख रहे हैं, थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, वी वेलकम यू ऑल। और अभी मेरे साथ मेरी होस्ट भी मौजूद है। सलमान जी, कैसे हैं आप?
जी, सबसे पहले हमारे सारे सुनने वालों को सलाम, नमस्ते, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल, यानी मदद एंड गुड इवनिंग। और पिछले हफ्ते की तरह इस हफ्ते भी हम आपको खुशामदीद करते हैं। आप हमें हमेशा सुनते हैं और देखते हैं, तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है। तो आज का भी प्रोग्राम हम उम्मीद है कि आप सब लोगों को पसंद आएगा। और हमारे जो पहले गेस्ट हैं वो टोरंटो से लाइव होंगे, तो उनसे हम बात करेंगे, उनसे काफ़ी जानने को मिलेगा खान म्यूजियम के बारे में। तो उम्मीद है आपका हफ्ता अच्छा गुजरा होगा और मौसम अब काफ़ी अच्छा गर्म हो गया है, तो एंजॉय करिए, क्योंकि बहुत दिनों तक नहीं रहता ये मौसम, और 2, 2.5, 3 महीने से ज़्यादा, इसलिए खूब एंजॉय करिए। वॉक्स पे जाइए, अपने बोटिंग के लिए जाइए, फिशिंग के लिए जाइए, हाइकिंग के लिए जाइए, काफ़ी सारे समर एक्टिविटीज़ कर सकते हैं। और जो लोग रमज़ान में रोज़ा रख रहे हैं उनके लिए थोड़ा सा गर्म दिन है, और उम्मीद है कि आपके रोज़े अच्छे जा रहे होंगे। और बस अब देखें, आधे रोज़े तो तकरीबन ख़त्म ही हो गए, तो अच्छा लग रहा है। रमज़ान का महीना बहुत बरकत वाला महीना है, तो अच्छी अच्छी बातें करिए, अच्छी अच्छी दुआएं मांगिए, और उम्मीद है कि पूरा महीना अच्छा गुजरेगा जी। तो चलिए, फिर हमारे गेस्ट फोन पे आ चुके हैं।
जी हाँ, अपना जी समझिए, थैंक यू सो मच। अभी पिछले दिनों आपने देखा होगा, अनाउंसमेंट भी हुआ है कि अपना आखन म्यूजियम में देयर इज अ स्पेशल एग्जीबिशन गोइंग ऑन, द फातिमीद। तो उनके फ्रॉम आखन म्यूजियम, it's an honor for us and we are lucky to have him, Mr. Amirali Alibhai. He is the head of the performing arts at the Akhan Museum and he is with us right now. Amirali Alibhai, how are you?
यानी मदद अमीरली, कैसे हैं? How are you?
I'm well.
Yeah, it's very nice of you to accept our invitation on our radio. It's a little too late for you right there, 2 hours ahead. But thank you so much for being with us. It will be nice to know more about you. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
So Amirali, like Amirali bhai, first we start with because we've been hearing, listening, watching so much about the exhibition at the Akhan Museum, the Fatimid. So why don't we start from here? What is it? If you can tell us a little bit, please.
So the Fatimid exhibition explores the dynasty of the Fatimid, which were, of course, descendants of Bibi Fatima and Hazrat Ali, and recognized as the Imam and of the Ismailis. And in the year 909, the first Fatimid Imam al-Mahdi founded the city of Mahdia in what's today Tunisia.
Okay.
And so this exhibition explores really the founding of the city of Al-Qahira or Cairo in Egypt by the Imam Moise. And in the year 973. And that movement, that created this dynasty that spanned all the way from the Atlantic into the Levant and parts of Syria and Mecca and Medina. And So there are artifacts, much of the material culture of the Fatimids was scattered all around the world and dispersed and destroyed after the fall of the Seljuk Turks in the year 1171. So for 250 years, this dynasty reigned in the Mediterranean and in North Africa, and it was a time of great artistic achievement. And so this exhibition explores that history through objects that we were able to gather from all around the world, including from the museum in Cairo.
Wow. Yeah. So how long this exhibition is going to go on? Because I remember it opened in March, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it opened in March, and it continues until the end of July 27th.
Yeah.
And so far we've had many visitors, many of them from around the world coming to see this. It's a very unique exhibition.
Yeah, I remember seeing it when I was there for the Jubilee Arts, and we were lucky to see the Fatimid exhibition, and it was an eye-opener. And the tour guides were really gracious, and the way they were explaining everything. So it's really nice to know that, like everybody was so interested to know about the Fatimid exhibition.
So I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. We can hear you very well.
Yeah.
You can't hear me properly?
I can hear Jalal very well, but I'm having you're cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh, is that right? Okay. I'll try to.
There we go. I think that should be fine.
I'll try to speak properly, like right into the mic. Then you'll be able to hear me. So I said I was able to see it in March when we were there for the Jubilee Arts.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So it was an eye opener, and the tour guides were really gracious, and they were explaining everything really well, and people were enjoying it. So I'm glad that this kind of exhibition was brought to the museum. Yeah.
Yeah, there were lots of learnings. Even for me, I work in the performing arts, and although I have a basic knowledge of history, for me also there were many eye-opening moments.
Right.
I mean, especially what struck me was the fact that at that time in Egypt, the majority of the population would have been Coptic Christians.
Right.
And of course the Sunni population even at that time was larger than the Shia. And so it's very astounding that for 250 years that the Shia were able to govern in what seems to be a very enlightened way that embraced cultural diversity and really valued knowledge and skill, and so that chief ministers were often Christian or Jewish or of course Sunni, and so that attitude towards governance was something that allowed this dynasty to flourish for a very long time.
Right.
So guys, we are talking to Mr. Amirali Alibhai. He is the head of the performing arts at the Afghan Museum, and we are talking about the Fatimid, like the one they are having a special exhibition. So Amirali, like if I ask you, if I'm new to the museum, and of course there is a great exhibition going on, so then what kind of message I'm getting from you guys? Like you guys are, of course, I think like all the tour guides, I believe they're all masters in their job. But if I want to ask you, as a new person, so what will you like? What would you say
about this exhibition?
Yes, please.
So I think this exhibition, it speaks about one of the greatest cities that has been established in the world, and to this day it is a place that is visited by people from all around the world, but very often people don't know very much about the dynasty that founded this wonderful city with one of the oldest universities in the world.
Yes.
And I think that I would say to people that, by looking at these objects, one can start to understand a little bit about the attitudes of the people of that time. But also we see this legacy that has been left in the region in the form of architecture, in the form of the arts. And of course it's an exhibition, so it focuses very much on the arts of this time.
Yeah.
But that reveals the mindset of the rulers. And, as a dynasty that was founded by Ismailis, it's especially, important and dear to those of us who are Ismaili and can look back at a part of our history when there was a state attached to the dynasty.
True.
That's right. So, just out of curiosity, I would like to know, how long does it take for planning something like this to bring to the museum? Like, how long do you start ahead of time that this kind of an exhibition will be brought to the museum?
So we began talking about this exhibition probably 6 years ago.
Oh my God. Oh.
Okay.
And in terms of actively working on it, it's been at least 2 years of active work on it. But before that, of course, one has to find all these artifacts that, as I mentioned, have come from different collections around the world. There are a few objects that are from our own collection, the Aga Khan collection. There are objects from the museum in Cairo, from other lending organizations and museums around the world. So of course, an object list must be made, and then the requests for loans, and then arranging the shipping, and then the research that needs to happen. The curatorial team, our curator, Dr. Felicia Philip, worked for a very long time, and we worked with the curator of the exhibition, who was the guest curator, Dr. Suren Asadullah Malikian, who is someone that is a recognized art historian that helped also and was the curator of the exhibition. So, with that team, and then there would have been people involved in other institutions who know about the object that we were able to bring. And there's some really large pieces in terms of the stone work, if you recall, when you saw it.
Yes, there's beautiful doors. Yeah, the doors especially. I love doors. I myself am a painter. I had mentioned this to you last time that I love to paint doors from all over the world. And so when I went to this exhibition, I was really, really impressed, and it was really eye-opener, and I really enjoyed it. And anywhere, any exotic country I go to, and I've been to Egypt for few times, and I love to see all these artifacts, and I always make it a point to go and see the museum there. So it's a lot of work, and I'm glad that you're getting a lot of visitors to come and see you. So do you get the school and college or university tours also?
Yes, we have many school tours that have been coming through. We have thousands of students coming to the museum every year. So it's wonderful to be able to share this. And you would ask me earlier, one surprise for me in seeing the work, at least, was the fact that there was so much depictions of animals and figures in the work. And very often people think of Islamic art as not having those sorts of depictions in it. And of course, in our sacred art, it's geometric, often and abstract. But in the many of these works came from the palaces or from the more secular parts of the society. So we see that there's a lot of joy. There's evidence that music was a big part of the culture.
That's right.
And that there was an enjoyment of life that we see in the work.
Yeah.
That often, gets forgotten.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Okay, and I was at the museum last year. I think you were moving that time, and it was late August, and it was my first time in the museum, and it's just beautiful building and beautiful exhibits all around. And if I ask you, being ahead of the performing arts, what's your responsibility? Because I know there are so many concert boys going on as well. There are other exhibits. So then what you do, as your part of the job?
Well, I'm responsible for as you said, the performing arts. So a lot of music programming.
Yes.
We have very active music and film programming. Sometimes we present dance as well. But with the Fatimid exhibition, we worked with some musicians from Cairo and also based in Montreal, and we did a wonderful world premiere of a new work created by artists in Canada and in Egypt. So that was quite, that was very special. And then we continue to work to present artists from different parts of the world, different parts of the Muslim world. We have, in fact, coming up this weekend as an example, the great Drupad singer Uday Balawkar, who is giving a classical vocal performance on Sunday. And we regularly work with the Ragamala Society here to present artists from India and Pakistan, and these are artists that are performing in North Indian styles of music, many of which evolved, as we know, in the Mughal courts 700 years ago. Right. Of course, we all know the famous artist Tansen. So in my job, I'm able to work with artists and to present, not only the traditional work, as I just mentioned, Uday Balawkar, but also new work that is being made by artists, because it's a living tradition.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, at the museum, we're really not just interested in the material culture of Muslim cultures around the world, but also the intangible, like music and stories. That's so important to our diverse identities.
Right. And the Pandit Rajan, I believe he was in Toronto, and he performed both brothers. They just performed at the museum as well. Yeah. So they were in Calgary on Saturday, and I talked to them, and so they told me they just performed at the Akhan Museum, and I was like, wow, such a small world. And go ahead.
Rajan and Sajan Mishra.
That's right.
Concert.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. So you, all these concerts, you get these people continuously, or you give them a chance to perform for 2-3 weekends, or do they only perform a weekend only? So how does that work for all these singers and musicians?
So, I'm sorry, I missed the middle of that.
So, no, I was asking, do they perform only on one weekend, or do they get a chance to perform a couple of weekends or a month, or how does it work?
I mean, we often have artists come back.
Okay.
But, very often, as has been pointed out, they're on tour. So usually it's they're only at the museum for one night.
Okay.
Sometimes if it's an artist that is very popular, we have 300 seats in our theater, then we sometimes have to add a second show.
Okay.
I wish we could keep artists, for several weeks. Many of them are so amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
We are artists as well, Amirali, so you can come over. Inshallah. Okay, last question to you about the membership. How can someone get the membership?
Well, our website, I believe, one can become a member, and you know, it's the benefits are very much about being able to come to the museum, you know, as many times as one wants with the membership. But there are other benefits as well in terms of our newsletters and the information that we can send to members. But on our website, there's information about how one can become a member, and we have many members around the world, actually. So.
Okay,
great. Wow.
Yeah, that's something really nice, because this membership really is beneficial for the people who are really interested to know what's going on in the museum and as an exhibition.
And our website is a good source for that as well.
That's right.
As well as our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Very often you can find out what's going on, get a sense of some of the exhibitions.
That's right.
That are there, so that if you can't visit in person, there are ways in which you can still see what's happening.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, Amiba, thank you so much.
It's nice talking to you. Always nice talking to you. Get a lot of information from you, and inshallah we'll talk to you again when you get your new exhibition after July.
Our new exhibition's coming up. We have a wonderful exhibition that begins in August of Mughal jewelry.
Oh, jewelry!
That will be interesting, especially for women. We should broadcast it.
It's an interesting jewelry show because it's mostly men's jewelry. So
is that right? Okay.
From the Mughal courts, but I'm sure everyone will love that.
Of course.
And then we're also doing an exhibition on the Qajar dynasty in Iran.
Wow.
So you've got a lot of things coming up, you know, like great.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure.
Always. Thank you. Anytime. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully see you. Okay, bye. So this was our Amirali Alibhai from Toronto.
Yes.
And he's doing some great work. और जैसा कि आपने सुना कि एक बहुत अच्छा एग्जीबिशन जा रहा है और उसके बाद आने वाले भी एग्जीबिशंस हैं, तो it's मुझे लगता है कि अगर मेंबरशिप ले ली जाए तो उससे आप सबको फायदा होगा कि आपको पता चलता रहेगा कि जब आप लोग टोरंटो जाएं किसी भी वजह से, तो आपको जो भी इंटरेस्ट पैदा हो जिस भी एग्जीबिशन के लिए, तो आप जाके देख सकते हैं। तो मेरे ख्याल से मेंबरशिप का फायदा ये होगा। अक्सर लोग वहाँ पे जाते रहते हैं अपनी हॉलीडेज या बच्चों की वजह से या वेडिंग्स की वजह से, तो काफी अच्छी एग्जीबिशंस वहाँ चलती रहती हैं और परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट भी बहुत अच्छा रहता है।